Doom, 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 doom. Welcome back, everyone. Happy holidays. Welcome back to day 7. I was about to be like Brahman on the fifth floor. Day 7 of your power is not in your Punani, it is in your Prana, your life force, your chi, that breath that sustains you. You don't have to wait to exhale. So, today we're going to talk about singing. We're also going to talk about dancing. There is a worldwide epidemic, and I believe it started with American Idol. Back me up on this. Hear me out. I love American Idol. That used to be my best thing to do was laugh and look at the rehearsals or to look at the auditions where people were coming in. That was the most hilarious part. I would sit there and watch that while my daughter was sleeping upstairs. This is when she was like 1 or 2 years old, even older. It was just the fun thing to do, especially those first 2 seasons when it was like the real American Idol, like Fantasia, Jennifer, all those beautiful spirits that were on that show at that time. And I realized after that, a slew of other shows have come about. Very entertaining. We've got America Got Talent. We've got all these kind of dance shows. Dancing with a Star. We have all these shows where it shows your talents and mixed talents. You can show acrobatics, you can do dance, you could do tricks, you could do it all. Competitions are everywhere. Nothing wrong with competition, nothing wrong with kind of seeing where you measure up with other people. However, when you take competition and you turn it into a place where you can no longer be creative, this is becoming a problem. I see people in church now humming their favorite songs. Humming their favorite song. Right now, they don't even have the audacity to sing their song because to sing their song, someone might say, "Girl, why don't you let the professionals sing?" Or you don't sound too good. Once somebody told me, my auntie told me once, she's please leave the room. In fact, in a Catholic school that I went, because I went to Catholic school for most of my, like from kindergarten to like 10th grade. So one time I was in Catholic school and we were having our Christmas show. That's coincidental. Right now we're having a Christmas. This is Christmas time. We were having a Christmas show and we had to sing in a group. And I remember, I think at that point, they had split up some of the groups and there were 5 of us. And I was a part of this 5. And it was like, I think all girls. And we were standing there, we were singing, ha, ha, him, ha, 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 ha. Whatever. Well, okay, we weren't doing all of that. This is Catholic school. But you know what I mean. We were singing some kind of, come on, be faithful, joyful and triumph. Something to that caliber. And then they were sitting there trying to figure out why one of the tunes were off. And they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. Something is off here. And they started going down the line to hear the people sing. So they would have this girl. Let's say my friend Barbara, if you're listening, they have this girl sing. She was like, ha, ha, oh, come on. And they're like, okay, you're good. They go to the next girl. I'm going to go to my other friend, Tanisha. And like, come on. And then they would come to the next verse, next verse. When they came to me, I'm like, come on, leave it. Whoa, Tracy. Okay, it's you. You're the problem. You need to be out of this. They took me out of that group. Not that it was a competition. This was just us singing for the Christmas show. Like something that should have been for everybody. They took me out. Like I was not qualified to sing for Jesus. So this is something that I believe happens to a lot of us. We have an experience with singing, or we see somebody else singing good, or we see someone else being tried, like, "Ooh, girl, you can't sing. Girl, no, you need to sit down. Let the professionals do it. Girl, I came here to hear the choir." Literally, I go to church, a place that should be open for everyone. I go to church and I hear people singing their favorite songs, like, let's say it was Come All Ye Faithful. Let's say, come on, be faithful, joyful and triumph. Okay, the person is because they're too ashamed to sing. What is going on? And the same can be said about dancing. So now we have you dance like a white girl, or you dance too stiff, or you ain't got rhythm. Say what? Like, in fact, that's what took me so long to dance. I always thought I was too skinny, too tall, not enough booty, didn't have rhythm, can't pick up the beat of the song, all of it. I started dancing when I was 20. Literally, when I started dancing, I was just spinning around in a circle. Just, and I wasn't high, even though I was in Miami and I was in South Beach. The vibe was all there, but I wasn't on that. I wasn't on that shit. I really wasn't on it. But I was spinning around in circles, and I was like, oh my God, this is it. And that's essentially how Yit Dots came about. Yit Dots is not simply us dancing through yoga. It's about us dancing through fear. It's about us letting go. So today, when I speak about pranayama, your prana, your life force, women, don't let anybody try you. You get to sing. You do not need to be a singer to sing. You do not need to have a good voice to sing. You just need a voice. Let's think about Macy Gray. She has a very unique voice. And for those of you that don't know her, look her up. She has a very unique voice. Nobody can traditionally say she sounds good. Yet she uses her voice for her own empowerment, and her freedom sets us all free. So when you think about dancing, when you think about movement, don't think about, okay, do I sound good? Do I sound bad? Or is someone going to make fun of me? Think about this being your freedom, this being your creative expression, this being a place where you let go. Please do not hide behind humming. No, sing. Like if you have a song, my daughter, actually, the reason we're having this conversation right now is because my daughter just sang to me 3 songs as a Christmas gift, and it was so beautiful. She sang to me over the phone because she's in New York, and it was just so, so divine. And they came apart. One of the songs was a Boys to Men song. Shout out to Boys to Men. One of the songs was a Boys to Men song, and she was singing it. And there was a part she was like, "Okay, this person is showing off." She was like, they were like, "Oh," I was like, "That's the part I like." Actually, I told her that's the easy part for me because they can't. Nobody said you're not beat bopping, scatting wrong. Like can't nobody said you ain't feeling the spirit wrong. You feeling the spirit any the way you feel it. So I said that's the part I like, and that's when it came into this whole conversation about just letting your voice be free. It's said by Sadhguru, if you follow him, that if you talk to a tree, and I'm looking out there are trees out there. If you talk to a tree, say words to it, it doesn't move, it doesn't motivate it, it doesn't hear you. However, if you sing to it, the heart of the tree open. It's heart open. It's feeling space. You connect with it. Singing and dancing have nothing to do with rhythm. It's a place where you're moving your body. You're expressing yourself. You're letting go. You're being you. You're discovering you. You're not here to judge your you. You're here to just be you. You know how they say love yourself? No, how do you love yourself? Just be you. Like there's nothing to love. Just be you. And when you express this through music and you express this through dance, you get to really feel your energy body. You get to feel your prana because when you move, you really use your lungs. And we very seldomly use our lung capacity because we're not moving as much. And we're definitely not allowing ourselves to be breathless because we want to be in control. And breathlessness feels like out of control. So when you're singing and dancing and laughing, a day without laughter is a day missed. It's a day lost. So if you're laughing and singing and you're just feeling the flow, like, you're living your life. So today, for day 7, we are going to do intercostal breathing, which is going to be great for your lungs. So I want you to take your hands, your thumbs will be at the back, and you're going to spread your fingertips wide, and you're just going to hang your fingertips at the bottom of your rib cage. So right where the floating ribs start, the ones that's not attached to that clavicle area, the sternum, you're going to hold right over there. Fingertips nice and wide. Sit up tall in any comfortable meditative position. Fix your clothing so you have everything the way you need it to be, so you're comfortable. Squeeze your belly button to your spine and smile. And you're gonna exhale everything out. Your thumbs are in the back. Inhale. Feel your belly come out. And exhale. Let it come back in. Shin parallel to floor, slightly down. Inhale up. Opening up the belly, opening up your lungs. Exhale, keep it all in. See if you can do that in and out through your nose. Inhale. Exhale. 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 Do a couple more times at your own pace. As you inhale, you should feel your fingertips spreading wider away from you. You exhale, everything caves back in. 2 more times. This time. And hold space for a moment. Hands on your thighs, sitting up tall, aligning your spine. And inhale, float the arms up. Tucking the chin to chest. And exhale down. One last time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Thank you so much for joining us for day 7 of Your Power is Not in Your Punani. It is in your Prana, your life force, your chi, that breath inside of you. You don't need to wait to exhale. You don't need to wait to dance. You don't need to wait to sing. You don't need to wait to laugh. This doesn't belong to anyone. Your happiness doesn't belong to anyone. Your dance, you're not. Remember one time I had workers in here, they were doing some work around the house, and I was going along my regular day, and I wanted to dance, and one of the workers later on tried to hit on me, tried to do like, I was like, did he think I was dancing for him? Did he think my dance, like your sexuality, that's why we have this series. Your sexuality doesn't belong to anyone. Your sex is not for anybody. Most of the time, as women, we satisfy ourselves before any man can even come in the picture. So definitely your sex is not for anybody. Most of the time, just like a relationship, sex is work. It's like something we give to someone to kind of build and kind of get closeness, but it's not what makes you whole. It's not what brings you food and life. So I want you to continue on coming back here so you can understand how much power you have within your breath. And remember, you do not need to be breathless in order to be breathtaking. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And remember, if you want to know more about Yit Dots, yoga is the dance of the soul. Please visit the website at yitdots.com. That's YITDOTS. Thank you for being here. Namaste. All right, let me get out of here. Let me go. I gotta go this way. I gotta get off this carpet and move around here and then get this going and turn this off. And we are done. Bye, y'all.